how amazing it is. Magic. This is what welcomes you in the Cycling Academy with ShyBike Lesson 3. We have wonderful sun right now here in Poland, Zielona Góra. It's like a green hill city, beautiful forest, and I'm gonna take advantage of that because probably after 45 minutes there is some rain coming, maybe even snow, because the temperature will go down to the freezing one, so just around 0 degrees. Today I have for you 3 tips on how to stay at least 50% warmer in the cold weather cycling outdoors. Now, how do I know it's 50%? It's because I could double the time of riding outdoors on my bike in the freezing temperature by adhering to those advices. So stay with me. Actually, it will be 2 tips, and the third one will be the biggest mistake that cyclists do being outdoor in the cold, trying to get warm. All right, so let's just have a sip of warm drink, a good one, and start. In order to remember those 3 tips, we just have to be aware of our 2 main enemies in cycling in the cold weather. What are these? Is it low temperature? I wouldn't say it's a cold weather outside. It would be rather number 1, the airflow or the wind, and number 2, still not low temperature, but the sweat. So that means how fast we lose the heat that our body produces. All right, why not cold temperature? Because you can easily just stay outside in the cold temperature. You can find yourself on the turbo trainer in the cold garage without any heating, and it will be super hot for you. But while we ride on the bike, really, that's when things get difficult and cold. So those 3 tips will be 3 S's, SS, and then the third S will be the mistake. So start with the first one: ride slow. Second one, ride short, and then we'll go to the third one at the end. Ride slow. The slower you ride, the less speed the wind has, or we have the less speed. So either the wind blows against us, or we just hit the wind while riding, and it makes so much difference when it's cold outside. So what's the best outdoor cycling discipline for the winter? Not the indoor cycling, not the turbo trainer. It's the cyclocross, because in cyclocross you, first of all, don't have, let's just go there, oh, it's just magic here. First off, on the cyclocross you don't have long descents. Secondly, you don't really go that fast, so you don't go super fast as on the road bike. And third, you run, you jump, you move a lot, which is so important for our body to stay warm. That's why I would say riding slower is better. Thus, choosing the right terrain will be very good for you. I'm now on my Marin-Gestalt gravel bike, and I would say graveling is really good, mountain biking really good, unless you're not going for some steep and long climbs and then steep or just long descents, because that's where you can just lose all the heat of your body and you sweat a lot. So I wouldn't say road cycling will be ideal unless you have some very good and usually very expensive Gore-Tex everything, jackets, tights, shoe covers, shoes, the winter shoes, and the gloves, just everything, which can be really expensive. So we're not talking about that. If you choose the right discipline, gravel, some fitness bike somewhere in the forest, mountain biking, of course cyclocrossing will be awesome. So ride rather slow. That would mean that on the descents, especially those longer ones, we will brake. Not having so much fun on the descents, braking helps, and while we brake we should be pedaling, because our muscles while they pedal, they make the pedal stroke, they also pump the blood, so the blood flow is much better while we are pedaling. All right, so ride slow, pedal, and brake on the descents, and choose the right terrain. Secondly, short, so not too long rides. It depends on the weather, of course, and on the wind as well. You can ride slowly, but the wind, like in Iceland, when it blows, it just blows you off the road. But normally those outdoor workouts for cyclists will be shorter in the winter, in the cold, than in the summer. I would say between 45 minutes to 1.5 hours you can be riding in the freezing temperature without having extra, like really good dress, like clothing. And then the biggest mistake many riders, many cyclists do when riding in the cold is trying to warm up by stopping, taking a break. That's a huge mistake. Why is it so? Of course, you can stop, you can move your fingers, you can move your feet, you can do some exercises, which is really good. But what happens when we stop? The air stops flowing or hitting against our body like it is while we are riding, but we still generate the heat just as we were riding. It doesn't stop suddenly, you know, the metabolism, the tempo of our metabolism. That means we start sweating just suddenly, and while we sweat, we are getting just wet, and we lose a lot of heat due to that. So I would say do not stop. If you need to do some exercises, I would rather say just do the exercises that will enhance blood flow in your arms. So that's one of these. Second one would be taking advantage of descents while you brake and ride slowly. You do the exercise with your legs, like I'm doing right now, so the blood really goes down really quickly. You will feel it right away. You're getting warmer in your feet, so that's a good one. But do not stop. Really don't stop. If you want to really warm up your feet because it is extremely cold, I would say run. The problem is having road shoes with the cleats will not allow you to do that. Also, if you have the shoe covers, you can pretty much destroy your shoe cover, so that's quite a problematic thing. But if you have any shoes that suit like cyclocross needs, that would be great. So we've got those three covered. Number one is ride slow. I would say, how slow should you ride? Okay, if you ride with, let's say, 25 kilometers per hour, what is it, 18 miles per hour, and you feel the airflow coming through your shoes, that's way too fast. Slow down. You should not feel the airflow in your shoes, because then your feet will get cold in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then you're done. So that's it. Secondly, ride short. Oh, it's so beautiful here, man. Ride short. And third, do not stop. Additional tip is take some warm drink with you and have some bottle that have insulation. This is the Camelback. This is not sponsored video. I'm self-sponsored in this video, and it isn't really that much more expensive from the regular Camelback bottle, but okay. The drink was warm. It wasn't hot. It was warm with some honey and lemon. It's really, really tasty. When I was going out, I'm outdoors for like 45 minutes right now, and it's still warm, so it's good. It helps us. But also, you don't need that. If you use your backpack like Camelback with the drinking feature, if you have it, that will be great, because your body will keep your drink warm, which is just a great idea of keeping warm for longer. And one extra mistake that many people do is to dress too warm. So it's good idea, always good idea to have like 3 layers, sometimes 4 layers if they are thin, of your clothing, so that you can just take off some of your jackets or jerseys underneath, put it into your pocket on the jacket outside, and you'll not be too warm. So don't dress too warm because you will be sweating. Of course, do never use t-shirts like cotton wear under your jacket. All right, guys, I hope it was interesting I'm sure it was interesting, but I hope I wasn't talking just too much. I'm trying to keep my videos of around 10 minutes because that's where we can really share a lot. Thank you so much for your comments. I can see that there are really people watching my episodes, and you like those, and you really want to try to stay motivated. Please put your comments below, share your thoughts, share your experiences with cycling, and stay warm while outdoors. I'll see you in the Cycling Academy on Thursday, and we're gonna do the first training session indoors. So I'm gonna be on my Super 6 on the Turbo Trainer, showing you some really nice workout, especially for those who wanna just get fit and lose some weight. I will see you soon from the wonderful forest of Green Hills in Poland. Bye, guys.